Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I say shalom to the hopeful elect that are hearing this word in truth and sincerity. So just want to do a quick lesson, concerning, round two, of, this coming lockdown, because we know it's coming, just a matter of when, But as you can see, it says breaking India lockdown, new virus outbreak scares India into compliance, So, just like the first go around, it started in China. Then mysteriously, a few cases were found in U.S., which led them to shut it down, the whole country, So could this be what leads to round two? We're just going to watch and see. I'm not saying this is what it is, but, anything can happen, but, Salakia, brain fog. But when this thing happened the first time around, it was kind of chaotic. People, committing suicide. You had, mom and pop shops shutting down, and, as brothers, perceive, that was just Esau's way of bringing in this new system, because a lot of legislation was passed in through the first lockdown. A lot of things were written into law. A lot of policies like YouTube and stuff like that. Through this whole through that first lockdown, and what's the word for it? Pretty much, taking away people's freedom of speech. They use the scamdemic as a means to do so. Because a lot of people were there coming out with truths concerning that thing, and what they do, they put in laws and legislation to silence those people. If you had a YouTube video, that you were speaking about these things, what they did, they'll take off your they'll clip your lesson, or they'll clip your page, which leads to a lot of people, which led to a lot of people, truthers, going to different sites to bring out information, But nonetheless, I want to get this scripture, man, because 1 Thessalonians the 5th chapter, because we're living in a time to where things are happening, prophecy is getting more evident, but a lot of people out here, they're pretty much in a lackadaisical state, like life is good, ain't nothing happening, and that's why the scriptures talk about the day of the Lord gonna hit them like a thief in the night. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night," unexpectedly. Because the thief doesn't come announced. He's gonna come to your crib or to steal your stuff when you're asleep, when you're not expecting it. So likewise, the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is gonna come upon the world. It's just gonna hit. And people that are spiritually asleep, they're in for a rude awakening, man. Like it's like when you were asleep, right? And you hear a loud boom go off. You jump up because you got startled. Well, spiritually, there's gonna be these people. They're gonna jump up, because that day of the Lord's gonna hit them out of nowhere. They're gonna be afraid, not knowing what to do. And this is the perfect time for Esau Edom, the so-called white man, to come in with his order. When people don't know what's going on, just chaotic. And this is a perfect time for Esau to come in with his decrees. This is what you got to do if you want safety. This is what you got to do if you want to eat. Verse 3 says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape." And this is the spirit that these people are in now. They're in that peace and safety spirit. The lockdowns done went away. We're free again. So we good now. But that was pretty much the tactic of Esau, to pretty much get these people off their heels, so to speak. Because a lot of people, they were waking up to the fact that this man was playing them. So Esau had to open things back up because he was being exposed too much, But this time around, they're in that peace and safety spirit now, because the lockdowns and the mandates and everything that went away. But it's gonna hit them like that destruction is coming, man. Verse 4, it says, "But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day of the Lord," Slakia, that day should overtake you as a thief. And that's talking about those of us that are in the truth, that know the truth. and know the prophecies, just like 2nd Esdras 9:1 says, measured out a time diligently in itself, and then afterward it gives us signs to look for as we measure the times, man. Most of these people out here are not measuring the times through the prophecies of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They don't know the prophecies. Verse 5 says, ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Like the scripture said, this world lieth in darkness, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai has called us out of this world, so therefore we know the truth. We know who Esau is, or we know that he's the wicked, and we know the deception that he's coming with. We know that we're the Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, are the true chosen of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, are in the names of the Lord, So we have the truth that is necessary to know in these times. Okay, the next scripture I want to grab is 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, because this is what lockdowns and mandates and draconian orders is going to lead to, man. I remember I was out and about, and pretty much it was an Edomite dude, well, somebody that looked like an Edomite, who knows, could be a jig, whatever, but he was going into how at the gym, people are wiping down the equipment more than ever now, because they're scared of that new strain that came out. And me just picking his brain a little bit. I was like, what you think? You think another lockdown coming soon or what? He was like, nah, people ain't going for it. People not gonna go for it, man. People, the first time around, people was losing their minds. Now people not gonna go for it this time. So that's the spirit that these people are in. These people are like, fuck it. We're not going through another lockdown. That first one pretty much fucked them up. So the second one is like, now we're not going for it this time. Because a lot of people, they woke up to the BS of Esau's government. So they'd be damned if they fall for it again. They'd rather go to war now than to have Esau. And he went into it too. He talked about how it's all a control thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn. But he was talking about how it's a control thing. So a lot of these people, they're awake to Esau's bullshit, man. All right, but I mean, at the end of the day, they can't do nothing, against it. Because at the end of the day, this Yahweh Shem Yahushai are moving this man to do so. But this is 2nd Esdras 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And this is going to be out of desperation, man, because the time is coming to where, people going to be desperate out here. That same thing is, mentioned in Isaiah 19 and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that mindset of them being against each other, you can see it in politics. You got Democrats and Republicans, or you got the rich and the poor, so on and so forth. That mindset is already there. It's only a matter of time before, the gasket blow off, so to speak, and it's going to be full out war out here, man. Different race wars, class wars, gender wars. It's going to be chaos out here, man. And then once again, this is the perfect time for Esau Edom to bring in his law and order. It says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You see, so there's going to be sedition among men. They're not going to regard, the presidents, all right, the mayors, prime ministers. People are going to lose their minds out here, man. They're going to take actions into their own hands. Because once again, a lot of people, they've woken up to the BS of the government, man, how they've been tricked. Because, you got to be a complete jackass, all right, to not see, how a lot of people were dropping dead after they took the arm candy. Like you had millions of people around the world and I'm talking about healthy people dropping dead, man, after I'm talking about maybe a year or two after taking the arm candy. So a lot of people have seen it, and pretty much they're not going for it. Verse 17 says, and man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And martial law, they're gonna have checkpoints, man. You're gonna desire to go to, maybe Texas or New York or cities within there. You're not gonna be able to. You're gonna have to have, you know, that VACC card, right? And or the MOTB, mainly the MOTB. All right, because you know, me speculating through the spirit, you know, there's not what, I'm not saying this was going to happen, you know, but you know, Esau, you know, may very well use, all right, well, if you don't have, all right, the CHIP, we don't know if you're safe to come into the city, you know, because you might be carrying the virus, and we may not know. So, you know, we can't let you in, or they may just take you and throw you into a camp, you know. But we know the end game to all of this is what? Esau putting that Karagman people, all right. In verse 18, it says, "For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." You know, so these are the times that we're coming into, man. You know, that like I said, the mindset is already there. You know, people are already getting over on each other. It's only a matter of time before, you know, desperation, you know, causes these people to really rise up against each other. Like it just said, a neighbor, all right, a man shall not have no pity upon his neighbor. You know, we're talking about people that you see every day, people that you say good morning to, all right, people that you smile to in the face and say, how are you doing? All right, they're going to have, you know, enmity against each other. You know, they're going to be fighting against each other, man. You know, and Yahushua said the same thing too. I want to say in the book of Matthew, the 10th chapter, he warned about those close to you, you know, betraying you. You know, because the believers, you know, we're going to be here too, man, you know, during all this. And, you know, whatever the Lord have us go through, hey, it is what it is. But, you know, this is the Yahushua told us what would happen in these days, in these times. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 21, it says, "And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death." You see, so even your immediate family members, you know, are going to turn around you, turn against you, man. You know, that's why, as you know, apostles and elders say, you know, yeah, we love our family, you know, but you know, we cannot, you know, so to speak, we cannot love them more than the Lord. All right. Yahushua even said it too. You know, if you don't, how do you word it? You know, Slaki, I forget how he worded it. And the Lord willing, I know he come back to mind. But I'm gonna keep reading. It says, verse 22, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved." You know, so I brought this, you know, precept out to go and show you that, you know, the believers, you know, the prophets, you know, you're going to, you know, we're going to be among this too. You know, the believers, we're going to be among this too. You know, we're going to be seeing people rise up against each other. And hell, we might, you know, somebody, you know, our family members might rise up against us, man. At the end of the day, Yahushua said, "Blessed is he who is not offended in me." You know, because you would think that, you know, you serving the Lord, you know, you're doing all that you can to serve the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're good to go. You know, Esau ain't come and hem you up, but hey, you gotta expect, all right, that Esau's gonna come after you, you know, and expect Yahweh Shem Yahushua to deliver you, man. You know, remember, this is the Lord's movie, and whatever his will is what's gonna happen. You just expect deliverance, you know. You expect salvation, and even if you have to go through the guillotine, you know that that's not the end all be all for you, you know. But Salakia, I didn't mean to go off track with the lesson. You know, it's all through the spirit. The original lesson was concerning these lockdowns, you know, and once again, could this be, you know, round number 2 of, you know, lockdowns and mandates and, you know, different different things that Esau want to bring through, you know. So something to consider. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Bashem Kakwadash. And double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole full elect. Shalom.